Ahem. I only have one thing to say. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to say it anymore, do I? Hello, my fellow hunters! How do you fare on this fine day? How doth your thumb twiddle? That's a weird thing to say, actually, now that I do say it out loud. I just mean we're all waiting, aren't we? We're waiting and waiting, twiddling your thumbs, which is a great expression to summarize waiting for something or passing the time idly, just, by rotating thumbily. I'm still going to stop talking about my thumbs now. And, well, I can perhaps help you with an injection of hype-citement, as we have had somewhat of a confirmation. And that confirmation essentially goes along the lines of, we're going to get Monster Hunter 6 announced, revealed, teased, confirmed to exist, and some sort of indication of what it'll be on September the 21st at 7 a.m. PDT or 4 p.m. European time. Boom! So, yeah, there you go. All right, I hope you enjoyed all of this, and good talk, everybody. I'll see you next week for some more goodness. So, bye. Okay, now, let's actually dig into this a little bit. What am I talking about? Well, as we know, the Monster Hunter 6 stars aligning, prophecy being fulfilled is very much in full swing. There is layer upon layer upon layer of indication, and I don't think it's any difficult or bold prediction to make that we are getting it, and sooner than we think. We got told to watch out for Tokyo Game Show in September. We know that Monster Hunter games tend to spend 6 months from announcement to release. 6 months takes us to March. March is in the year of the 20th anniversary, but it is also the month that the first Monster Hunter came out in, and it's also still within this fiscal year, which is important as Capcom plan on releasing one more game this fiscal year that they believe will sell millions. And their only games to historically do that are either Monster Hunter or Resident Evil, and, well, one of those is infinitely more likely given everything else we just talked about. That's all well and good, but now we have a little bit more. That said Tokyo Game Show that Ryozo told us to keep an eye on now finally has Capcom's official plan, blessing, and structure revealed. And it looks a little bit something like this. Capcom's Tokyo Game Show 2023. So we have 5 games that are confirmed to be a part of their whole setup presentation, and quite a few games that will be playable. We've got Resident Evil VR Edition, some Ace Attorney action. The Ace Attorney games are a lot of fun. Street Fighter 6, of course. Exoprimal, yes, of course. And then Monster Hunter Now, as we can see right now. I'm still very much excited and hopeful for this, and yes, again, Niantic, but I at least think we'll get like a month of just a good, solid, addicting Monster Hunter mobile game before they go full crazy and ruin it with microtransactions if they do, so that, it's something, right? Anyway, then we get ourselves the actual dates. So on the public days, you can go and actually play the games they have available on the floor, but the one that we care about is the online schedule event. The online special program on September the 21st. There we have it. This is your Monster Hunter 6 and any other surprise announcement and reveals that you want to keep an eye on. And of course, I very much will be keeping said eye. You have a few games that will just be straight up playable, chiefly the ones that were mentioned above, and they, I'm sure, will have new content or exciting things going on with them. And then we also have the potential of actually another reveal in this special online program, and actually another Monster Hunter reveal. Yeah, I do think it's very much highly likely that we will get 2 new Monster Hunter games officially actually announced and teased. And you might be like, what? What are you talking about? Well, the first, yes, Monster Hunter 6, that one is very much expected and very much welcome, but there's also another one. And you might have forgotten about it, and I wouldn't blame you if you did, because basically nothing has happened with it for, well, forever since it was announced. The collaboration game between Capcom and Timi Studios. Yeah, that little gem. These are the same people then that do Honor of Kings, and the upcoming one that looks really ridiculous, and I'm hoping it is actually ridiculous because I'm very interested in it. But also Pokemon Unite and Arena of Valor, a huge MOBA in its territories. So this led, of course, to speculation, and I've had to talk about this too, that are we getting like a Monster Hunter MOBA-esque where you play as a monster and have your abilities? I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, right? I think that has potential. I mean, literally Pokemon Unite, but Monster Hunter would be far from a bad time. But we still have no idea what this partnership is actually going to entail in the form of the game it will take. So I have every suspicion that, well, that's going to be revealed at the Tokyo Game Show, because there really isn't any other big events left to announce anything. And that goes doubly for Monster Hunter 6 if they want it to be this fiscal year by the end of March. Tokyo Game Show is it, and it is a big event. It's a big deal. It is something that matters. It has got a lot of eyes on it, and when you are announcing a game as big as Monster Hunter 6, you have to choose a big event. So it's basically Tokyo Game Show or kinda nothing when it comes to Monster Hunter 6, and the best way to set up Monster Hunter 6 is beforehand reveal another new Monster Hunter game, this Timi Studios collaboration effort, and then that kinda is the opening act to warm everyone up for the, okay, that's kinda cool, oh no, it's Monster Hunter 6, and I feel like that will be a really nice way to do it. So yeah, this is all very, very exciting, and, well, I cannot wait for the end of September to find it all out. So yeah, there you have it, a little bit of an update on all things Capcom, all things Monster Hunter. Oh, and I suppose I should say, while we're talking Capcom-y stuff in general, I would also not be surprised if we got some more meaty Dragons Dogma 2 stuff at Tokyo Game Show in this event, perhaps some indication of a release date, or window if not date, as that's the other big deal game that's currently happening for Capcom. Essentially, Dragons Dogma 2 and Monster Hunter 6, at least that we know about. I'm sure they have plenty, you know, privately in development that isn't ready or they don't want to talk about yet, but those are the two ones that we really care and know about. So that is something I expect too, and also something that I'm very much just as excited for, as Dragons Dogma is phenomenal, and I imagine the sequel is going to be such an upgrade over the first experience. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much else to say other than, well, what are you expecting? Do you genuinely think that it is going to line up like it's looking like it will? Or is a part of you still like, I don't know, I could still see it being a little bit further away? But I just can't. Capcom love releasing games on important anniversary years. It is hard to believe any world in which next year doesn't see Monster Hunter 6. The only thing that still might be up in the air is the timeline of reveal to release, but the stars, as I said at the beginning, are very much aligning. And you know what? I'd rather be excited than hopeful than sad and doubtful. And I think that applies to a lot of things in life, does it not? In any case, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.